Well, here again. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you about this guy. I may have already, I may already have a presentation on him, and I'll take a look at it. If I do, I'm gonna delete that one and use this one as the update. Okay, you know what? I'm getting old, and old people tend to repeat stuff, and give me a break, okay? Anyway, we had this navigator at McGuire. He was probably a captain. He'd been around a couple, 3 years, and he just got married. So he brings his bride back to McGuire to base housing. He lived across the courtyard from where we lived, and really a good kid, good guy. Kid, I call him a kid. Maybe today he would be a kid, but we were the same rank at that time. Okay, so he happens to tell his new wife. He says, you're going to hear comments about per diem. He says, I just want you to encourage you to ignore it, because he says, per diem's an island we stop and refuel at in the Pacific. He says, you got Guam and Wake and Midway, Saipan, Guadalcanal, and per diem. And he said, god awful place. He said, barely enough room for an airstrip, and they got some of these local birds there that are just a nuisance. He said, we never stay there. We just stop and refuel and keep going. So anything you hear about per diem, just ignore it. Okay, so he goes on about his life as a navigator in the 18th Military Airlift Squadron. And what he's doing, he's banking his per diem checks that come in every so often. And he's building up quite a nice account. Well, one day his wife goes to the Officers' Wives Club over at the club, and she's playing bridge or mahjong or some damn thing or another, and the topic is per diem, what we're going to do with our husband's per diem checks. And her ears perk up. She says, per diem checks? What are those? Oh, you don't know what per diem checks are? She says, no, never. She says, I understand per diem's an island where the guys stop to refuel at. Oh no, darling. Who told you that? And she said, well, my husband did. He said, well, let me tell you how the cow eats the cabbage. So these gals spilled the beans. Well, you could just imagine what it was like when that guy came home off his next trip. She was loaded for bear. He managed to talk himself out of it a little bit, but I would not have wanted to be in that position for sure. That being said, this is Bobo, Base Gear. Stop.